Jai Shri Mataji, and welcome to all our brothers and sisters from this holy abode of our mother Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi in Cabella, Palazzo Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. We are here at our holy mother's feet today to ask for a blessing for this new season, marriage season. And we are here with Marco and lots of beautiful musicians that you will see later. And we really pray, bowing down at her feet, that all the grace and blessing would pour on our heads and in our hearts to start this new journey together, to bless it with auspiciousness, with innocence and joy. So let's start this journey where it should start from the meditation.
First of all, Shri Mataji, we bow to you, Mother of the Universe, Mother of all beings, Mother of the Sahaj family. We can raise our Kundalini and put ourselves in Bandha. We can take our attention to our Muladhara chakra. Take our hands toward Mother Earth. And here we bow to you, Sri Ganesha. You who are the creation, the son of Sri Adishakti. You who are pure auspiciousness. You who are purity, innocence. You are not only foundation of the universe, you are the foundation of all beings, of all Sajogis. You are the foundation of the Sahaj family also. And you are the foundation of this holy ceremony of Sahaj marriages. Please shine in every cell of our being, in every atom of creation. Shri Ganesh Mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. Now we can take our attention on our Kundalini. Shri Mataji, we bow to Shri Kundalini, who is the reflection of your divine power within us. And we bow before Shri Adi Kundalini, the Kundalini of the universe, your own Kundalini. And may all our Kundalinis melt into yours. And may we all be filled with your power, Shri Mataji, of chastity, of purity, and of auspiciousness. Shri Adi Kundalini Mata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Kundalini Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. We can take our attention to our heart now. And we humbly invite Shri Mataji into our heart. Shri Mataji, please allow us to worship your lotus feet in our heart. Please come into my heart. Bless me with your presence in my heart. Make me always, in every moment, feel your presence in my heart. And make me always remember every moment that you are in my heart. And please, may my heart be clean, pure and white to be your abode. And may my heart be a pure channel of your love. We can now take our attention to our Sasrara. And again bow at Shri Mataji's feet in our Sasrara. Shri Mataji, you are the all-doer. May we come at your lotus feet. May we be drenched in the love coming from your lotus feet. And may that love remove our identifications, our ego, our conditionings, our desires, our past, our future, our attachments. May we become one with your love. May we become your love. we can sing the three Mahamantras. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Trigunatmika Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalaki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. 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 Bolo Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Ki Jai. Shri Mataji.
Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunj Tihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunj Tihari Jai Gopi Jadavalava Jai Gopi Jadavalava Jai Gupchari Jari Jai Gunjari Hari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Gunjari Hari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Kunja Bihari
Yashoda Nandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Yashoda Nandana Braja
Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamamati
Yamunati
Ramachari
Jai Gunja Bihari
Jai Gunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Gunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Gunja Bihari Hare
Jai Gopi Janavallabha
Gopi Janavarava Nava Jai Gopi Janavarava Jai Girvaridhari Jai Girvaridhari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Gunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Gunja Bihari
Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Janarandana
Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana
Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Munapir Janavari Yugirvari Hari Jai Gunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Gunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Gunja Bihari
Hare Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Shri Mataji 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 Jai Radha Madhava Jai Gunja Bihari
What a beautiful beginning for this journey together. All the Madhurya coming from Sri Krishna from this music onto all of us, blessing us with our mother's love. So it's a good occasion to start introducing our musician today. We have Fimba's group, which is done of many musicians. We have Fimba, Gianni, Tania, Dino, Giuseppe, and then you will see also Victor. So let's give them a big hand from far away, but so near to their heart. Great. So now we have a surprise for you. We are so blessed to have here with us on this altar. I will come to show it to you very near. Shri Mataji's marriage set is actually sitting here near a chair, and it is such a blessing and such an honor for us to be able to actually have it here to bless all of you and all of us. I'll come to show you very near. May each part of this silver give a particular quality to this beginning of a journey, give a particular blessing, and show us the way to relate to one another, the way to respect one another, and always remind to ourselves that when we meet a Sahaja yogi, when we meet a yogini, he is mother's child. He is mother's son, she's mother's daughter. And with that, she will give all the blessing needed for this life together. So we start with Uncle Nalgilkar and his advice for marriages. Thank you.
Jai Shri Mataji. This is about Sahaj Marriages Testimonies program. In the beginning, let us understand Sahaj Yoga is creation of Adishakti herself. And the basic purpose of Sahaj Yoga is spiritual ascent of all human beings. Also transformation and salvation of the whole world. Then also to make the universal religion VND, make one culture of Adishakti in whole universe. Sahaj Yoga marriages ultimately aim to achieve these purposes only. Every Sahajogi or Sahajogini should marry in Sahaj Yoga. Marriage is essential for every human being to get a balanced life and also to be the part of this creation of God. Also in Sahaj Yoga, the many realized souls are waiting for rebirth. So to give birth to such souls, and the couple will work together for Sahaj Yoga. The couple will facilitate each other the spiritual ascent together, and if they are coming from different culture, they will choose the best of all, for which will help a better spiritual ascent. So for every Sahajogi and Sahajogini to marry in Sahaj Yoga, it helps for their spiritual ascent and also to do the Sahaj Yoga work together. Whether in Sahaj Yoga or outside Sahaj Yoga, the married couple, anyway, they should lead a very joyful, happy life together, for which they have to understand each other, they have to accommodate each other, they have to adjust, forgive each other, love each other, and see that the joy is brought in the life and the married life is made very happy. In Sahaj Yoga, the marriages are held in the name of God, and that is Adishakti. Sacred fire is the witness which burns all the negativities, impurities. And during Sahaj Yoga marriages, the vows are taken by both bride bridegrooms together, keeping sacred fire as a witness. While taking each vows, they go around the fire, what we call as circumambulation around the fire, and take each vows like this. They take 7 vows, and each vow belongs to each chakra starting from Muladhara. So the vows are nothing but how we should lead a life, Sahaj married life together happily and successfully, and also achieve the spiritual ascent. So each vows clarifies that. For example, first vow is about the Muladhara. The couple, they take a vow about innocence, chastity and auspiciousness. Then the second vow is about Swadhisthana. They we should follow Maryada, Dharma and aesthetic life. Then next is about Nabhi, where they say that all wealth belongs to God and we get as a blessings, and we should nourish the Mahalakshmi principle. Then it is about the Anahat Chakra, where they say that we will stand by each other, we will love each other and forget the past. Then the Vishuddhi, where they say that divine sweetness to be followed in our life, and also use a sweet language. The next is Ajna Chakra, where they say that we should forgive each other and we should have a pure eyes. As the Lord Christ said, thou shalt not have adulterous eyes. Then the last Sahasrara, they say that we will surrender and dedicate to Adisakti Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi and follow all the protocols and work for the well-being of the whole world and also transformation of the whole world, also the salvation of the world. Jai Shri Mataji.
A love that was so fine could not have been further from my mind than that's so good. You know you make my world a better place. I'd like to spend a moment here with you. When we're together, all is new. I simply don't have time for things I might have missed. When you're with me, they don't exist. At first I didn't care. Just out of curiosity I stared, and then I saw inside the beauty which your cover couldn't hide. I'd like to spend a moment here with you. When we're together, all is new. I simply don't have time for things I might have missed. When you're with me, they don't exist. I read within your heart something that made me want to be apart, enamored by your grace. You know you make my world a better place. I'd like to spend a moment here with you. When we're together, all is new. I simply don't have time for things I might have missed. When you're with me, they don't exist. Friends, they always say that since we met, I've seen a brighter day. Much more than just a friend. A paradise I play will never end. I'd like to spend a moment here with you. When we're together, all is new. I simply don't have time for things I might have missed. When you're with me, they don't exist. When you're with me, they don't exist. When you're with me, they don't exist.
So now we will listen at Shri Mataji extract from the Ganapati Pule marriage ceremony of 1996. And then we'll proceed with a dance from the Yuva Shakti. It's called In the Swiss Mountains, performed by the Yuva Shakti. Enjoy.
Now, the bride's father should escort the bride and bridegrooms to their respective places. People who are standing in the middle should clear their passages. Slowly they should walk without disturbing the Havana. The bride's father...
There is a divorce possible both for the husband, also for wife. But that's very, very rare. Extremely rare. So far I've seen it's very rare. So one should marry with a very open heart. Because you are marrying in Sahaja. It's no other binding force for you but your love and affection and care for each other. Now as you have got a bride and you've got a husband, I will tell you one thing, that Sahaja will grow much more now because of you being there as couples who follow Sahaja and who will have children of very great spiritual character. There are many saints who want to be born on this earth. All these saints will be born to you because you are Sahajogis and you are at a level of that great consciousness which we call as Atma Sakshatkar, or they call it Vali in their language, Vali or Nabi, or all these words are there depending on the quality. So, with this idea you are doing a great work, great thing to allow these great souls to come on this earth, but your life also should be absolutely clean, nirmal. Try to be very kind to each other and nice to each other. It's very easy in Sahaja because as you know that everything that you think, everything that you do is all Sahaj. So there's no question of any problems coming in. I wish you all very great luck, prosperity and joy, and that you all develop in Sahaja in a very great love and understanding, forgetting what was your past, what was your religion, what was your caste, what was your country, everything forget. We are all really human beings and now we are realized souls. So there is no difference like this. And all of you should prosper in such a manner that other people should see you and try to follow it. It's a big responsibility. very big responsibility. I hope you understand and realize. Thank you. May God bless you. Now, first thing you have to do is to accept the Vishwa Nirmala Dharma. This is the religion which is a universal religion, which encompasses all the religion, respects all the great incarnations, knows about them, and all the good things that are told in all the religions, it accepts. It's one religion which is not outside. Outside religions have created problems, they just create differences and devise people. It's divisiveness, divides people. But this is one religion. But this one religion was there among Sufis, among all the saints, all those people who were born realized souls. They had the same religion, and that religion of humanity we follow. This religion is not outside, it is inside. It's inside in yourself, is awakened, and here we respect all the great incarnations. All the great religions we respect, not only that we follow, but we do not believe in any differentiation or superiority. So the first you have to accept that you belong to this religion. Then there won't be any fights about small things like I belong to this caste, this community, this religion, this country, nothing. You are beyond that, and that's what we have to establish if you want to have real peace and joy and blessings of the divine. So this is the first thing that we have to do, is to accept.
Hey, doctor.
This we do it in the presence of fire. Fire, because the fire burns out everything. The fire rises above gravity. That's the only thing that rises above gravity. And that we worship fire here. Worship in the sense we make it a witness of what we are doing, so that this fire can completely clear all our problems, all our difficulties in life by giving us light. Same fire can enlighten your life. But if you go wrong, the same fire can burn your life. So be careful. This is what it is. It is to give you light and show you the right path.
बेराणा चौक मां आव्या अम्बे मां चौक मां जगमग थाय रे आव्या अम्बे मां
हे मोती बेराणा चौक मां आव्या अम्बे मां चौक मां जगमग थाय रे आव्या अम्बे मां
पेरी चुंदड़ी लाल लाल रे आव्या अम्बे मां चौक मां जगमग थाय रे आव्या अम्बे मां
अक्षत फूल रे बधावो रे आव्या अम्बे मां चौक मां जगमग थाय
हे मारी अम्बे मां हे मारी अम्बे मां हे मारी अम्बे मां हे मारी अम्बे
Come back. What to say, the beauty that came from mother's eyes when she would see her children enjoying each other. It was immense. And so many times we gather in this room at her feet, and with her compassionate love, we get filled in our heart. So it's a promise. It's a promise of love for our mother, our journey together. It's a promise to bring to this world beautiful, realized soul that will save this world that needs so much help. So it is a great task to start this journey. Might is blessed by our mother because she will never give to us something that we can't overcome. She will never ask us to go through a journey that we can't reach till the end. So with a blessing and a love and a constant counseling, we'll proceed in this beautiful life together, having one objective in our life, to make her happy, to make her proud of what we reach as human beings, as her children. And here we go to listen again to a beautiful talk from Shri Comes, 1988, where Shri Mataji speaks about marriages, children, and family.
Thank you very much for such a beautiful evening. And we have to thank the children again and again for entertaining us so beautifully and making our hearts full of joy and affection for them. We have to learn a lot from children. They are not only spontaneous, they are very confident. And the way they were anxious that we should all be one with them, they tried to act so well as surprising and do their level best to make it a success. I don't know how to really express my thanks to them in their childlike language. This is the era where children are going to be born of a very high quality. And we all have to understand that we have to have full understanding and awareness of these great people being born on this earth. And also that we are the people who are trustees of these children. We have to look after them as trustees and to guide them properly. Our own lives should be such that the children should understand that this is a different type of family we are born into. Our parents are different and we are in a very dharmic areas. As you have seen today, how they were guiding each other and looking after themselves and how they were behaving in such a systematic manner. You seldom find children behaving in this way. Normally, if you put them on the stage, I've seen children start fighting. They'll hit each other or they do something like that. You have to have a very strict teacher control them. And the spontaneity and the spontaneous effort with which they have entertained us, we have to really understand that such living force is acting through them. I have to thank others also, the big children I should say, the way they showed about the Shudi camp and then later on about the India tour and the problems we face in the weddings. And that's really my problem with 62 people and 75 people, to match the people in such a manner that they do not garland somebody else. And we have to give them really numbers, as you give to the horses, you see. But the greater problem is that at the last minute, when all the bridegroom have arrived, all their arti has been done, they are standing in the line, there are still 3-4 more trying to wear the dhotis. And then I have to rush to the spot to see that the dhotis wore properly. And all these things create such fun and such beautiful, intricate, joy-giving, gentle touches to the ceremony of the marriages. There's no that seriousness as if we are entering into the trap of death. But a kind of a very light and beautiful understanding that here we are entering into the new life, which will open gates for our heavenly married life. Now we see the result of those marriages, but one must understand, these marriages are done by divine forces, and these divine forces are with you till you behave yourself as married couples, understanding your responsibilities. Also, the dress and the relationships you have there and the way everything is brought into ceremony is because it makes you feel the significance of the whole protocol of this marriage. Supposing we just bring you down and say, now sit down and sign here, you'll forget that you were ever married. You have to have all these events, sometimes of the dhoti, sometimes of the saris. All these events have to be there all the time to remind you how you got married and to make it look very important for you. I wish I could show you the photographs that have come of the last time's marriages, something so wonderful. I'm sitting like this and behind me are all gods and goddesses sitting and pouring vibrations on all of you. There are photographs where you can see the boys getting married and the boys on top of their head is complete light. And then there are brides who are standing and on them the flowers are showered by these deities. It's really worth seeing those photographs and I wish we had them, but somehow they have not yet been printed. And I'm sure you'll have them before you go for your second Indian tour.
Mother, please come in my heart. Let me clean my heart so you there. Put your feet into my heart. Let your feet be worshipped in my heart. Let me not be an illusion. Take me away from you. Keep me in reality. 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 Take away the sheen of superficiality.
enjoy your feet in my heart. Let me see your feet in my heart, my heart, my heart.
And with Mother in our hearts, we can for sure deal with lots of fun things in our marriage. And now the second chapter is open to all the testimony from different couples and different yogis and yoginis. And we start with a beautiful testimony from Felicity. Enjoy.
Jai Shri Mataji, Felicity Payment. So I got my realization in 1979 in India and went to London to be with Shri Mataji, who was living there, and the collective. And I've been asked to share some memories of the early marriages and what it was like to be there with Shri Mataji as she was matching people. And in the beginning there was very few of us, 30 or so in London, and maybe 40 it grew somewhat. And so everybody knew everybody. The pool of prospective brides and grooms was very small. But I remember very clearly that there was never any obligation, that Shri Mataji would suggest people that she felt was a good vibrational match, and there was no there was always the opportunity, if the person didn't feel right, to say no, that this was okay, that Mother was not, there was no obligation in any way. And there was a lot of flexibility, and you could see that sometimes people would be engaged or suggested to be engaged, and then maybe that didn't actually work out. And we began to see that there was a process that would lead to the final marriage, that sometimes we had to realize things. So in my own experience, at one point, Shri Mataji said to me, "Oh, Felicity, you should be married to such and such person." And at the time that was a big shock to me, because I realized that I somehow had an expectation of the kind of person I would marry, and this person didn't match that expectation. But I really trusted Mother. I knew who she was and that she knew me better than I knew myself. And I trusted that she knew who would be the person that would be good for me spiritually and would make me happy. And so I just said to myself, don't think about this, just wait, and Mother will show you why this is a good match. And on the third day after this happened, I just woke up and suddenly I felt, oh, to be married to this person would be very companionable, we would be friends. It's very peaceful. And I realized I'd had this romantic idea somehow being married to someone who looked a certain way, but that kind of marriage was a very much emotional roller coaster. So then I accepted, oh, this is what marriage is supposed to be like, this is a good match. But it didn't work out because the man didn't want to marry me, so that was okay. And then later I went to India and put my name on the list. Actually, Mother said you should come to India. I put my name on the list and was matched to, again, someone that I was not expecting to be matched to. But at this point, I just knew enough to trust Mother and surrender. And when I just heard that Mother said, yes, this is a good match, I surrendered to it. And then I had this sort of epiphany in the dinner queue that we were two halves of the same coin, that together we made a whole. And there was such a lot of flexibility around mother's matching process. And I think she gave people time to feel inside themselves. She also, at times, there were marriages that weren't somehow working, and she dissolved them and married each person to a different person. So I feel it's very important for us to understand that each situation is different, that Sahaj marriages have a lot of challenges that come with them, because you have cross-culturals, you have your chakras which are, you are matched to match your chakras, but after the marriage there's a lot of adjustment, there's a lot of past expectations, maybe past life stuff comes up that suddenly is thrown into your attention, into your awareness, and you're not necessarily prepared for that. And I feel it's very important that we support all our young people going through this beautiful marriage process, but allowing them also to share their challenges with us, and to understand that you're not alone in whatever challenges you may be going through, that all of us have had different or similar challenges, and we want you to feel supported by your elders and by each other, and that it's no shame to be having challenges, it's no shame to be sharing with others in order to understand our journeys within ourselves, because this is what Sahaj marriage is for. It's for our spiritual evolution, for our journey, and those of us who choose Sahaj matches, because we want something deeper, something meaningful, and we want to also promote Mother's vision as of changing the world. And these marriages break all the conditionings of the cultures and of our upbringings. And if we can have that strength and that faith in Mother, that she's helping us through all our different steps and stages and hurdles, you know, she's there for us every step of the way if we ask for her help. And if something is not completely working, or people are not meant to suffer in marriage, so remember that. And most importantly, that Mother is there with us, and we are there for all of you, and for all these children that Mother's bringing. What a vision she has, and what a wonderful, beautiful world she's creating. I hope this is of some support. Jai Shri Mataji.
When two yogis marry, also two countries marry. And when the energy of these two countries comes together, then something moves on a higher level. As these marriages, as everything in Sahaj, has a much wider dimension. So this song was written for a very beautiful marriage with this ring from Fimba.
Thank you. And we had the honor to perform this at the wedding ceremony. And the first dance was to this tune. There's a place, it's not so far away, where I lived on my own. Just couldn't see the day when I'd find a piece of a kind that would stay with me all of my days. Then you came to my door, how was I to be sure? I had found someone to bring me round, help me face the new day, send doubts far away. I believe that you may be the cure. Then I looked in your eyes, saw to my surprise, when I first said your name, you really felt the same, put your fears far behind, like you really didn't mind. There was love in your smile. I felt my life was going nowhere, like a half-closed door. Then you looked in from the sunshine, suddenly there was more. With this ring, I promise I will bring every day of my life to you who are my wife. All my heart, you were lovely from the start, for you showed me the meaning of spring. With this ring, I promise I will bring every day of my life to you who are my wife. All my heart, you were lovely from the start, for you showed me the meaning of spring. With this ring.
Beautiful. Brings a little tear to our eyes, or maybe only to mine. Because the beauty that you see when two people, two yogis meet in this higher level is the joy of the innocence. And this is just so precious. So it's so beautiful. So we continue with testimony. We will have Annapurna and Bernard, and then Victoria that will tell us about their experience with the Sahaj marriage.
Jai Shri Mataji. My name is Annabelle and I'm from Italy.
And I'm Bernie or Bernat. I'm from Hungary. We got married last year, 2023, Ganesha Puja.
In Cabella. And now we live in Hungary, in the ashram in Budapest. And we moved in together 3 months ago. It was like midway since we got married. And this is personally the suggestion I give to all the new couples that eventually are going to get married, to just move in together. Because what we noticed with the distance was that it was fine, because it's also weird to think that you're going to move in with a person you just met. But and the distance kind of gives you still that thought that you're still yourself and you don't have to give up that many things. But once you move in with the person, in this case Bernard, it was so many challenges were brought up at the beginning, but the beauty of it was that it all got solved in a faster way. I think that with the distance it would have gotten much more time, and like this, things just got solved in a more easy way. And now so far so good. We like it. There's an ashram in Budapest, so things also work out. And yeah, this is my suggestion with the couples.
Yeah, and my suggestion is that it's really all about, like, of course, spiritual growth, but also about enjoyment. So just really try to relax and enjoy the qualities of the other person, and like what fun things you can do together, and how you can also give realization, what you can give to the collective. And just before applying, the best advice I have got before also I applied is that just focus and put your attention on what you can give to a marriage once you got married, so what you can give to that person. Don't think about how it's going to be, what you can receive, but what you can give, and then your attention is just going to be right.
Yeah. So we wish all the best for the new applicants and the future couples that are going to be created by Mother. And yeah,
lots of love.
Lots of love to everyone. Jai Shri Mataji.
Somehow had just heard a talk before going to India, which was the Papach talk, about how dare anyone say no to anyone I would match them with to be married in Sahaj. It was, I don't know if anyone had heard that, but it was really a blast. It was like 40 minutes of that. And so for that and other reasons, I just thought, I just want to meditate. I don't want to be, putting my attention on that. So I went on the tour without that intention. Then one fine day I woke up and thought, oh, this left Nabi, it's never going to clear. I guess I should get married. But kind of envisioning a life of suffering and tapas, because that's what I sort of thought Sahaj marriage was at that point, because I had only met couples who were rather suffering tapas type of couples, and thought, okay, I'll just throw my lot in. So put my name down rather late, as we really discourage people to do. And as the divine, this is always about how Shri Mataji finds exactly the thing for your ascent, for your, understanding and widening as a person. And so for me, it was the year you weren't supposed to say no. She matched me with someone who was kind of a crazy person. And obviously not really, well, who was I to say, but didn't seem like a Sahaj yogi to me. So there I was, matched with this gentleman, and she sent us off. Sort of the window of the car rolled down, and I think it was Yogi Mahajan who said, have you decided yet? And we had literally just been announced, like I hadn't even met the person. You have 24 hours, kind of wagging a finger, and I think Shri Mataji was in the back of the car. And so off we went to, get to know each other, etc. To try to squeeze it into the time, the allotted time, I would just say I felt there's no way I could marry this person, and yet I can't say no to Shri Mataji. So there's the situation I find myself in. And then the next morning I woke up feeling, okay, come what may, whether I get thrown out of Sahaj, I just can't really marry this person. He just doesn't feel like a Sahaj yogi. And so he said, oh, if you want to say no, that's great, but you have to be the one to tell, because I already got in trouble for saying no to a foreigner. I don't particularly want to marry you either, but, I don't want to get the heat for it. So he kind of packed me up on a jeep or a rickshaw or something and sent me off to the AC/DC huts where Shri Mataji was staying, trembling all the way. And then I arrived there, and someone was just coming out of the place Shri Mataji was staying, and what do you want, kind of thing. And I said, just wanted to see Shri Mataji. Oh, she's resting. What do you want? I said, just kind of saying no to the match. And he said, oh, Shri Mataji canceled that ages ago. She said he's not a Sahaj yogi. And she'll find you a nice tall boy or something like that. Because earlier there was one other Maya where I was on stage. There was 4 of us called up at the same time, and she was kind of mixing and matching, and I was next to one boy, and the leader at the time said, oh, but Shri Mataji, these two like each other and they know each other already. And she said, okay. And then that found me next to the very short boy. So she said, you're very tall, aren't you? And hence the I'll find you a nice tall boy comment. So so then it was the night before the weddings. There was no more announcements as such. They were just doing a last call for buying a wedding sari. And I thought, well, I'll just go ask, I guess. So I popped down and asked someone at the side of the stage, do you know if there's any, going to be any more announcements, or like just wondering if I should buy a sari or not. And they said, oh, haven't you met Christian? Like as if it was common knowledge that I was matched. Haven't you met Christian? I said no. And then someone ran off to get Christian, and Shri Mataji kind of beckoned for me to come up on the stage, and was sort of showing some saris, and then Christian arrived, and we have 2 versions of how it happened. My version is, she looked at me when he came and said, I chose this match myself. And his version is her pointing to a sari and saying, I chose these saris myself. So whichever one, fits into your memory better. So for me, but it was because there was another Maya of a leader arranging a match, and that didn't really happen. And so for me, that was just the last little stamp of approval from the divine. And so, Yeah, we met, and of course it was yes right away. The weddings were the next day, so there wasn't much time to think. And then just the last little thing I remember is we were sitting after the marriages, we were sitting on those kind of steps made out of mud or whatever, in Gadipatipula, the kind of the rise. And we were, you know, some steps back, definitely not within hearing distance. And all of a sudden I just heard Shri Mataji say Victoria. And I looked up, and she was doing that with her hand, like come up here, and I did that thing of like looking all around, but she definitely said my name, so I sort of hopped down the steps and went up and went to her feet, and she leaned over, kind of said, I just wanted to tell you that your shawl is on inside out. Like, you know those shawls where the embroidery is only on one side and it's all kind of loose threads on the other? So she said, I just wanted to tell you your shawl is on the wrong way. You know, it's your wedding day. I want you to look your best. And which was so sweet. And again, that personal attention. And we were at the time, one of the most photographed couples ever. It was just somehow everyone, Christian knew had a camera, and they were all at every angle, your nose, your ear, your everything. And she also finished with like, I hope someone was there to take pictures of you. So many other stories. I also met my beautiful mother-in-law on that very occasion. And yeah, so much, very beautiful memories. And again, just the mother always finding what you need and when you need it, and with all the grace and the love as well. Yeah.
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana, Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana, Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana, Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana, Shankara Suvana Bhavani Nandana,
Shankara Suvana Bhavani Nandana,
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana,
Gaye Ganapati
Siddhi Sadana Gajavadana Vinayaka,
Siddhi Sadana Gajapatana Vinayaka,
Siddhi Sadana Gajavadana Vinayaka,
Siddhi Sadana Gajapatana Vinayaka,
Kripa Sindhu Sundara Sabadayaka,
Kripa Sindhu Sundara Sabadayaka,
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana,
Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana,
Modaka Priya Muramanandana,
Modaka Priya Mudamangala Data,
Modaka Priya Muramanandana,
Modaka Priya Mudamangala Data,
Vidyavariti Bhuti Vidata,
Vijavaridi Budi Vidata, Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana, Gaye Ganapati Jagavandana.
janakare chore.
Mangata yogi janakara chore.
Mangata yogi janakare chore.
Mangata yogi janakara chore. Yogi janakara chore. Yogi janakara chore.
Masu Shri Mataji Manase More.
Masu Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi.
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana. Gaiye
Ganapati Jagavandana.
Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana. Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana. Shankara Sumana Bhavani.
Shankara Sumana Bhavani. Gaiye Ganapati
Jagavandana. Gaiye Ganapati Jagavandana.
Next testimony is from Anandita and Andre, and their 20 years of married life.
Okay, so before talking about our experience, we would like to talk something more general about how the marriages work, in the sense that we have observed that sometimes the girls still have this dream of Disneyland. You know, like they're going to meet the wonderful blueprints and everything is going to be amazing and beautiful. And what they don't realize is that after getting married, they are getting married with a frog. So the point is that you have to work it out. You have to convert that frog in the blueprints that you want. So you have to make it. You have to make it happen. And from the part of the boys, we don't watch Disney, but what we can do is that give them the respect, give them the support to raise their own values, to believe in them. So if we do that, in that way they will feel that, yes, now I am a princess. Now, in a more experienced way in our marriage, there have been so many beautiful moments when we felt that Shri Mataji is always there for us. But of course, there is always the moments that we are like, why did I do that? But at the end, for us, the best way how to we're always remembering Shri Mataji is the one who did it possible. We have been chosen by her for a bigger purpose than us, for a bigger purpose of our differences. It's an invitation to realize that it's something that evolves, that gets growing, getting better, and time by time, joy and everything will come together. And if by chance you can achieve the point when your partner becomes your best friend, then it's really amazing. That's the other side of my wife.
I, it has been such wonderful 20 years of our marriage. And as Andres said, he has been such an inspiration for me and an example of a real husband. And I can assure you only God can do such a match. Just like this. I had only one desire in my heart, that Shri Mataji, if you want me to marry, I want to be so free that nobody can stop me doing your work in this lifetime. And when we got married, he has supported in such a tremendous way, and he's still doing it. And I have become so free, even free than before. There are so many funny stories in our marriage. It was a very Bollywoody stories, because the first time I didn't even know where is Colombia. When the match announced, they were like, you have to say today. And I said, it's a yes. But are you going to, I'm like, no. I filled up the form. And I didn't know who is the guy, like Bhavi said, if it's a person. So I also didn't know who is the person or what it is, anyways. So, and they were like, you matched to Colombia. I said, like, where is Colombia? So all the peoples came and they were trying to look the map, where is Colombia? We couldn't find. And then suddenly I thought it's Colombia, which is
Sri Lanka, Colombo.
Oh, that happens a lot. I thought it's Colombia, which is in North America. And then I was like, oh no. They were like, okay. And then, oh no, because it's like the Columbia pictures, and I used to like a lot to dance and sing. I was like, okay, I'll go there and dance and sing also. And then Colombia came, and I was like, oh, football. So me and my father, we used to watch this Brazilian matches, football. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have football matches now. It's amazing, and this and that. So, and then, so we had a call, and it was all done. And then he told, let's share pictures. So I had only one picture. Those times, we didn't have phone calls. This is 2004. And I asked him to share a picture. He sent me a picture. So the whole dharamshala is on my back. And the photo is downloading from a big computer. You remember those computers? Like that. So then, suddenly, everyone is silent, me too. And we are like, interesting. And then I'm like, don't talk, don't talk. And then I wrote him an email and I said, you look quite younger than me, but it's a prasad from Shri Mataji. If you have no problem, I also don't have, which of course we didn't have. And then he calls me back and says, oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, I didn't have a picture of recent. I sent you a picture when I was 13.
So that is what is Sarandran's picture, as we said, doesn't matter. So please don't do editing.
And I would like to give a big thanks to my parents. In both my case and my brother's case, our parents didn't interfere our marriages at all. And it's a blessing to have those kind of parents of India who has full-heartedly supported us to do this. So there's so many stories. I'm totally without thoughts. So I can't
time bound.
Also. Yeah, sorry. The whole moral story is, yes, we are very happy with the blessings of Shri Mataji. And like he said, we are best friends. And I think when we got matched, I was 22, he was 23. and we were students. He didn't have a job, neither did I. And we grew together from zero, and it has been such a beautiful experience. The blessings we get from Mother, it is beyond our capacity to understand even. So there is so much to share, but let's give opportunity to the others. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Mataji.
This room where I sit, suddenly the cool rays of light, eternal delight. And inside my head I am free from dread. Thoughts arise, feelings collide, and my breath is still and my heart is filled with a feeling of bliss from anotherly kiss. Deep in my soul, at last I am whole. No doubts remain to darken love's flame. This breeze is all around. It fills me with a sound, takes my thoughts away. My home's a motherly embrace, a gentle smiling face. She takes my thoughts away. Glitter of gold on my soul has no hold. Fame and power, illusions I no longer desire. No comfort or pleasure can equal this treasure. A child has come home to his mother's womb. And my breath is still and my heart is filled with a feeling of bliss from a motherly kiss. And deep in my soul, at last I am whole. No doubts remain to darken love's flame. This breeze is all around. It fills me with a sound, takes my thoughts away. My home's a motherly embrace, a gentle smiling face. She takes my thoughts away. Away.
And when we jump into our mother's lap and knowing that she's there ready to hug us and hold us tight to her heart, we don't have anything to fear. It is a journey, and sometimes it's not so smooth from the beginning, but still we're jumping on our mother's lap, and that's the beauty. So Anandita was thanking her parents to have been near her in this beginning and in married life, in the acceptance of this marriage from the beginning. But we have a big family, and some of the people that are there don't have a parents in Sahaj, so they cannot have this support, but they have a family in Sahaj that takes care of them, full of aunties and uncles, and really care about each one of you. Cares because the big vision of Mother is to build a beautiful divine family made of love. And behind all this, there is desire, love, care, And there is a team that works for you with all the love and all the engagement that they can give and the commitment to our mother's vision. So let's meet this marriage team of Cabella.
So now we come to the more interesting part for the applicants who are willing to start this journey. So we hope that through these programs we can convey not only the beauty that surrounds this ceremony, this happening of the Sahaj family, but also the principles and the Sahaj culture that is behind, to make you aware about the choice that you are going to make. And if you feel that you wish to move forward with the marriage in Sahaj, now we'll come to the more practical advice. So how to do that? So first of all, as we always say, meditate. Meditate properly. Work on yourself. This is always the first step for any Sahaja in any activity, and especially this. And once you feel that you wish to move forward, then first step is to talk to your coordinator. So talk to your local coordinator, country coordinator, marriage coordinator. Every country is organized in a different way depending on how the collective is works. So you will have to go and ask your local coordinator how to apply. Since a few years, we have created a portal for you to be able to apply and to get approved by your coordinators. So it will be only your coordinator who will be able to invite you on the portal. You cannot access the portal yourself. So first step, go to your coordinator. Your coordinator will also probably interview you and see if everything is okay, you're ready to move forward. And then you will get an invite to join the portal, the web portal, the online portal. On this portal, then you will be able to do your application. In order to help you navigate through this process, we have created a website that you can look and you can follow. www.sahajamarriages.org, and it will be shown also on the screen. www.sahajamarriages.org. In this portal, you will have different sections. One is Shri Mataji's talks. So you will find a number of talks from Shri Mataji that you can listen to and learn about marriages, about the principles. And this is the first section that we also advise you to go through during your meditation period and working on yourself. Then there is a second part, which is a section called Getting Married. In that section, you will be able to look at the workshops that we do every year that explains in detail the whole process, how to get married, but not only that, all the principles behind such marriages, all the history of such marriages. So you can learn a lot and understand about such marriages before applying. And then there is a link to the marriage portal. You don't need really to go to do that. You will receive an email if it's the first time that you have applied. So you will receive an invite to join the portal, and on the portal you will be able to fill your application form, like you have seen in the workshop videos that are on the website. So now the timeline. We have started the process already at the beginning of May. We had the workshop on the 12th of May. And from that day, we have opened the portal for the applications. And now you will have time until end of June to submit your application. What it means? It means that you have to get access through your coordinator and then fill a form, which is exactly the same form that used to be filled in the past in paper or PDF format. You will fill it online and then send it to your coordinator for approval and for feedback. So you still have time until end of the month. There is still about 20 days. And then we we will take all the application forms from the portal. We will download them, print them all, and the IMC will start their work. And it will be long work. We usually receive literally hundreds and hundreds of applications, nearly 1,000 applications every year. So we'll have to go through each of those applications and start the matching process. The Sri Ganesha Puja weekend. Announcement will take place on Tuesday before the Sri Ganesha Puja weekend. So the couple will have a few days, if they are present in Cabella, to meet and talk to each other and decide if they want to get married immediately or not. And on Tuesday and also on Wednesday and Thursday, we will also announce the couples that are not present in Cabella. So also those couples will be able to contact each other and talk and decide. So these are the timelines. So please be aware that you have time until the end of the month. And if you decide to apply, well, with all our heart, we send you all, we pray that Shri Mataji's blessing will be with you. But please also do your job and meditate and work on yourself, because the more you do, the better the experience is. We have heard many experiences of having to work out, and this is something that gets better and better the more that you work on yourself before getting to that, into the process. So you have got work to do. And now we will listen to another song from Victor.
Can you feel the cool wind blow? How it flows and it flows. There's a silence in my heart. It grows and it grows. See the light shine within. A beam of love so pure. You may say it's all a dream, but we can show it's true. Yes, we can show it's true. Kundalini, Sacred Mother, Holy Spirit, your white dove. Kundalini, Sacred Mother, make us rise on your wings of love. Make us rise on your wings of love. She guides us every day as fortune comes our way. All we have to do is listen to the flow of love within. So arise and join us. Don't wonder anymore in a maze of illusion. The cells of man made law, the cells of man made law. Kundalini, Sacred Mother, white dove, Kundalini, sacred mother, make us rise on your wings of love. Make us rise on your wings of love. We are the creations of Mother Earth and Sea. Wind of inspiration is blessing you and me. Our mother is the Kumbh. She carries everywhere the water of the spirit that we may grow aware, that we may grow aware. Kundalini, sacred mother, Holy Spirit, your white dove, Kundalini, sacred mother, make us rise on your wings of love. Make us rise on your wings of love. Make us rise, make us rise, make us rise before your eyes. Oh, make us rise, make us rise, make us rise before your eyes.
Thank you, Victor. And now we will show a little video in order to invite you at the lotus feet of Shri Mataji here in Cabella for this wonderful ceremony of Sahaj marriages and Shri Ganesha Puja.
Will you come to Cabella? There's a soft, gentle breeze.
There's a soft, gentle breeze
that will sigh in your heart. Around the world,
around the world.
joy unfurls.
Joy unfolds.
People coming
together.
The journey starts.
Journey starts.
Set your heart.
Set your heart.
Destination. At the fall of the year.
At the fall of the year.
Will you come to Cabella? There is change in the air.
There is change in the air.
There is need of you here. When the autumn comes around, drums of Navaratri sound. The air, it is vibrant and humming, changing colors of the trees and the scent of fallen leaves. And they say that the British are coming at the fall of the year.
At the fall of the year.
Will you come to Cabella? There is change in the air.
There is change in the air.
There is need of you here. Around the world,
around the world.
joy unfurls.
Joy unfolds.
As people coming
together.
Your journey starts.
The journey starts.
Set your heart.
Set your heart.
The destination. At the close of the year.
At the close of the year.
Do you dream of Cabella? Of the wind and the rain.
The wind and the rain.
And the few who remain. When the snow begins to fall on the beauty of it all, and the valley is magic with silence. All the trees are clad in white on a cold and peaceful night, in a peace that defies any violence. At the close of the year,
The close of the year.
do you dream of Cabella? Of the wind and the rain,
The wind and the rain.
and the few who remain. At the close of the year,
At the close of the year.
at the close of the year,
The close of the year.
at the close of the year.
Ringraziamo i nostri musicisti, Fimba, Gianni, Tania, Dino, Giuseppe e Victor. Un grande applauso a tutti loro, da noi, pochi qua ma tanti. Am I speaking in Italian?
Yes.
All right, sorry. So, again, a big hand to our musician, Fimba, Gianni, Tania, Dino, Giuseppe, and Vito. My Italian is the language of the heart, so you got me anyway. I would like to thank everybody for this beautiful event, really to connect us with this beautiful season of the marriages. And I would like to thank Mira for all the work she has done in preparing this event. Marco then will join me here for the last salute, and and all our technicians behind, and you don't see, Andre and Agos and our wonderful Alessandro Giannotti, then help us to connect all around the world. And first of all, of course, we thank our Holy Mother for giving us the chance and the possibility to express our love and to link our heart to her. We thank her because she is our guide and she's the one that is building this beautiful life for us. And we pray, Mother, that we can trust from our heart you completely. to surrender to you because you know best, because you know the way, you know the vision. Please allow us to be part of this greater vision of a new world connected with the divine. Thank you, Mother. And we would like to thank her by offering a bouquet of flowers on behalf of all of us to our Mother. Jai Shri Mataji, and we wait for you in Cabella to begin this beautiful journey together. And we leave you with a beautiful video, Prabhu Matsa, that is a beautiful moment where Shri Mataji is singing with the children, and Shri Mataji is always singing with us in our heart. So thank you, Mother. Jai Shri Mataji to everyone. Jai Shri Mataji.
Another song which I like very much says that when I sit alone with my God, then all worries, all the problems of the world disappear. It's a song. Another Prabhu Maja Mala Deva. Do you have that one? No?
प्रभु माझा मला जेव्हा बसे घेऊन एकांती पृथ्वीवरू मला तेव्हा घडे जीवो सुख प्राप्ती प्रभु
sparrow on the leaves so green, a happy blossom sees you swift as arrow. Mary, Mary, sparrow